Good morning, home business owners, small business entrepreneurs, basically network marketers. Are you using the follow-up pixel for your sales and marketing business? Because if you're not, you're missing out on one of the greatest opportunities ever since marketing began. The ability to retarget people. Your marketing with your basically your follow-up pixel. How that follow-up pixel works. Today's part 4 of my exercise, the series on follow-up, where we talk about if you don't have a follow-up sequence in place, an effective one, you're actually helping someone else build their sales and marketing business. You're actually putting people in there by simply not following up with them. You've created an appetite for that residual income and for that life-changing results. But what happened was they weren't ready when you were ready. And what happens is they didn't get started and you never followed up. And next thing you know, they had a desire to achieve more of what you were talking about. So they started to look on their own. And they stumbled into someone's funnel on the internet. And they're in their business. And they're up on stage this weekend being recognized as one of the top leaders. Why? Because you never followed up. But this other marketer did. He had ways in place that allowed him to follow up with people in a sequence that warms them up, that actually exposes them to more information, that drips on them in a campaign-like manner, information that's conducive to them getting started, information that builds their belief that they can do this. See, this is the power of it. I talked about multiple ways of following up. I talked about, basically, the follow-up methods. What kind of follow-up methods do we have? How can we follow up? Utilizing Facebook for follow-up. That was one thing. Okay, I talked about, and I gave you a little bit of information on what I did when I created my self-induced follow-up, how you can utilize that feature yourself so that you get the prospects actually following up with themselves. That was part 2. And part 3 was yesterday. We talked about utilizing your personal profile for following up. Today I want to talk about the follow-up pixel. The follow-up pixel, if you're not sure, this may be a little bit too technical for some people, but the key is this is something you need to become aware of because it's something you definitely want to learn how to implement. What the follow-up pixel is, let's picture this. Let me give you a scenario that we all have had experience with. I know you have, I know I have, multiple times you have as well. You're shopping on Amazon or somewhere on the internet. Okay, you're shopping at night, you're going through various sites and things like this. You're looking at things, you're deciding what you're going to order, you're clicking on this, clicking on that color, and something comes up. Something breaks your pattern. You're taken away from your computer. You shut it off and you go away. You don't get back on it that entire evening. What happens? The next day you log in, and next thing you know, you're on social media, you're on just browsing through the internet or whatever, and everywhere you turn, you start seeing pictures and advertisements for that exact same item that you looked at last night. You even open up your email and you may see it. I mean, it's crazy, but the places that you're going to start to see this show up. What is it? It's that pixel. It's that bit of code that was placed on you by that marketer. When you went to that particular web page, what happens is that particular piece of code got placed in your browser. And now what happens is when you're on your Facebook knows you've actually been put into a group of anybody who's looked at that particular page. You've been recognized. In other words, down to the specific page on that website, down to the specific, you've been recognized. And what happens is that's why you're seeing it the next day, because that marketer is following up with you. It's a follow-up pixel. This is how they follow up with you. You had an interest in their item last night, and now they just simply want to get more information to you so that you can make a decision, so that you can continue with your process. And we can utilize this same feature for our sales and marketing businesses. Think about the fact that everyone that you've ever sent to your company's video, okay, how would you like to be able to reach out and send them another message? Send them a short 2-minute testimony video of people who have succeeded in your business, how it's transformed their lives. Send it out to them on a regular basis for a couple of times. Send them out, some other benefits as well. What happens? Okay, these people are going to log into their social media, and it's just going to be like that item that they were looking at on Amazon. It's going to start showing up in their news feeds, showing up in their Instagram, in their emails, showing up in all kinds of places. And what happens is they start to think, wow, this is bigger than I thought. I thought it was just some little thing that so-and-so was telling me about. This seems to be bigger than there's a lot of people having success with this. Why aren't I doing this? Think about this. Next time they log in, you've created a sequence that's going to be delivered upon certain events. Whether they looked at this particular video, well, then they're going to look at this one next. And you're basically created an opt-in list funnel. In other words, an opt-in list funnel is no one had to put in their email address. No one had to say anything. All they had to do was show up and watch your initial exposure in your video. That simple show up actually created and triggered that effect. This is something you definitely need to be utilizing. And the key here is, in the past, you had to have a web page. You had to have, a developer who could put this on your web page. Now, the everyday person, everyday people like you and I, we have the ability to do this without any of that technical stuff. We have the ability to place a retargeting pixel in a manner so that as people go to view certain pieces of your content, they're going to be, acquired that pixel. So now you'll be able to say, okay, these people I want to get this message to, and be able to do that. Think about the power of this in your business. Being able to follow up with a specific sequence that's warming and nurturing your prospect to the point of when their clock strikes 12, who are they going to reach out to? They're going to be reaching out to you. You're the person who's been talking with them. You're the person who enlightened them to how this all works. You still do some follow-up, but the key is the majority of it is going to be taking place here. You'll actually get people automatically joining your business. Think about how powerful this can be. Do you think the big-time network marketers, the gurus, the ones up on stage, do you think they might know about this already and have been using it? A lot of them do. And the key is, this is something your upline isn't telling you about, but I'm telling you about, because it's something that's here, it's now, and you should be learning how to implement it. If you truly want to start working into the future and leveraging social media as you go forward with your network marketing business. I want to thank you for stopping by this morning. Tom Speed's Network Marketing Gym of Success, where every day my vision is focused on your network marketing success, helping you achieve more sales, more quality signups of people who are looking for you, no longer chasing your family and friends. Talk about a paradigm shift, right? But connecting with the people who want what you have, people who want someone like you to help them and guide them. No more copying and pasting spammy messages to people's inboxes. No more making lists of hundreds of people. No more 3 foot rule. But no, conversations with people who want what you want. Conversations with people who you've already warmed up, or are ready, who want to take the next step. Think about the power of this. Put this to work on your side, and you'll see your success. You'll see your success 10x. But the key is, it's something you got to learn. If you're willing, I'll be happy to show you how I do it. Reach out, hit me up. I'll be more, because I'm always happy to help. But I can't cover it all on a 10-minute video. Reach out. I'll be more than happy to do it. And if you want to message me when I do have a master class on how to actually put this all together, be more than happy to invite you and your entire team to watch it, to see how you can start utilizing this to get the results that you need to win in your network marketing business. I want to thank you for getting on. Thank you for taking your time with me. If you're listening or if you're watching, thanks for stopping by. You can always check out my podcast. You can check out my Alexa briefings. You can check me out on multiple channels: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, my Instagram TV. You definitely want to check that out. On LinkedIn, I'm in many places. On iTunes, check out the podcast. Love to have you as a member. If you know people, if you can get any value from this, feel free to download it. Feel free to subscribe. And I look forward to working with you if at all possible. Take care. Have yourself a great day. Bye.